Hey guys, we are coming off of a great week, a great week 8 in the NFL. It's crazy to think we're already done with week 8. It feels like NFL just started. Um, but as you all know, the Kansas City Chiefs hosted the Washington Commanders on Monday Night Football. Great game. Chiefs ended up winning 28-7. I'll just give you a brief overview on this game. The first half, it was basically a bloodbath for both teams. Patrick Mahomes threw 2 picks, and the Washington Commanders, I think they threw 1 pick and had 1 turnover on downs, or both turnover on downs. But in the second half, the Chiefs came out and scored 21 unanswered points, while their defense held Washington's offense to only punts. So, great game altogether. I won't get into it in depth. If you want to listen about the Chiefs, I recommend you head on over to How About Those Chiefs. He has a video every week covering like Chiefs predictions, Chiefs odds, how the games went. It's just great over there. So anyway, I guess you're wondering why I have the Commanders pulled up. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I just didn't have the time, but now I do. I want to talk to you about the history of the Washington Commanders, which every NFL team's history is interesting, but the Washington Commanders' history is especially interesting because they had some controversy in there throughout the years. So I did some research, real quick before heading into it. I'll tell you my sources, where I did my research. My first site was NFL Football Operations, and my second site was the Washington Commanders homepage. So I guess without further ado, I'm gonna dive right into it. So my first thing says, in 1932, the Commanders were founded in Boston as the Boston Braves. In 1933, they had a name change, which I guess was to the Boston Redskins or something. In 1937, they relocated to Washington, D.C. They won 1 of their 5 world championships in Washington, D.C. They also won NFL championships in 1937 and 1942. They won their 3 Super Bowls in 1982, 1987, and 1991, sorry. In 1993, they were named the Redskins until 2020, when they were forced to change their name to the Washington Commanders, because the Redskins is basically a big no-no. I'll just keep it that way. And now I'll lighten the mood with some fun facts about the Commanders. Okay, their field is in Washington, D.C. They play at FedEx Field. It was built in 1997. It can hold 67,717 people, which I guess if you've got like 67,718 people, I guess one person will have to like sit on the roof. And actually they have some records here. They have the NFL's very first marching band, which was in 1937. They had their first radio network in 1944, and they had the first fully televised season in 1950. Keep in mind that was in all of the NFL. Like, even the oldest team, which is the Cardinals, which was founded in 1898. Yeah, the Commanders had the first fully televised season. So please subscribe. This took me a lot of work to do, to find my sources and do the research, find what I wanted to talk about, and I've been meaning to do this for a while. Now, if you... No, this is not it. Okay, now here, wait. This is not it again. Yeah, here it is. Okay, these are my recent subscribers. If you want to be on here, subscribe and you will get a shout out in the next video. So, as always, remember to like, subscribe, and share this with a friend. See you in the next one.